Oh, no, Pewter, no, not again. Aw, man. Don't do it again, Dante. Don't let yourself fall for it again. This feels familiar.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
You seem like a nice guy.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember. Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the two Cyclops killers. Yeah, I guess I do.
We didn't really go into the Cyclops killing thing on the whole other route that we were on for a while there. We only really learned about it on this route.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me. A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
All right. Let's get right down to it.
Hopefully Pewter doesn't turn on us
2
again.
days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born.
This is Batman?
He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor.
And he used his batarangs to make him fall over.
Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Stop resisting!
The culprit was unarmed. But F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth.
I like that it's still the same, like, subordinates down here, these two guys.
But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation.
Oh, and according to these bars up here, the shadow of these bars anyway, we're in that warehouse again.
They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco. Named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
You know, or for Falco. You know, from Star Fox.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life. Not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape.
Right, okay.
After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment,
There was a woman that showed up? Yes,
in
there
his
was.
darkening vision, he saw a woman approach
And she
him.
was wearing the exact same clothes.
He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
The real question was, how did she get the blood out of her clothes?
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school, It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Falco also likes talking about himself in the third person.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine.
Oh, whoops.
And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the two of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. Yeah, that's it.
What's the connection between that and Shoko? Was that the whole story?
Oh, now he's getting quiet.
Why did you stop?
It was a good story. Keep going. I wanted to learn more about the adventures of Falco.
You mentioned a
I'm
detective.
just assuming it's Falco from Star Fox, really.
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Guess we have to dive into his brain.
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
Alright, get into this chair, criminal.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
I get that he's unconscious, but I still feel like we should kind of, like, somehow lock him so that he can't escape in case he manages to wake up, you know, before we do. I don't know, just an idea. A little bit worried.
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to? What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate. This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Okay. Prevent the interference from ? So we can't get past the green stuff. So we're largely blocked from what we can interact with. It's going to be one of these. Can't really do anything with the switch, I don't believe.
A switch? But there are thorns around it.
We want to remove thorns, I guess.
An astute observation. I will do that. Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling them out.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers.
Okay, that's not a bad timing.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know.
Let's try picking it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
The phone rang.
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Hang up or ignore? I think hang up. I want to pick it up, right? Okay, let's hang up.
What the? I fainted.
Ooh, bad timing. Ignore? Ooh, that's bad. Okay, we're gonna lose a whole minute there.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
I guess it worked?
Alright, that used a lot of time, but we did get some back from that. So there's liquid, which is obviously going to be interesting.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Let's give it a smell and see what happens.
The smell. something I have smelled before, at your house.
Alcohol?
But I thought you couldn't smell in the real world.
True, it is not exactly smell. But from the composition of the particles in the air...
Anyway, I don't have any liquid like that in my house.
I think it's a wine bottle on the table. Yeah, it is.
Agent Date,
There is
you've got
some
4
kind
I know.
of liquid pooled on...
Maybe stick hand in?
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
A cork.
And it lets it all drain out.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Ooh, that's a bad timey. That didn't help much. Ceiling fan? I don't know. Maybe book?
A book.
Okay, well that's good. We can at least use a negative timing on something that's not going to hurt us that bad. Let's read.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
That didn't get us too much.
A book.
Maybe tear? Let's use our least good timey on this. Hopefully we don't get a red timey.
Yeah! Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might. We're getting closer.
Oh no, the phone again.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
I think we should pick it up, to be honest.
All right. Who is
Mosh
this?
mosh.
What the?
Okay, maybe the wrong answer again. We're just supposed to keep ignoring the phone ringing, I think.
I lost consciousness.
Man, we sure are picking up a lot of bad timies here. Ooh, that's gonna be a long time. Ugh. Can we just not? Okay. That's gonna use a lot of our time. We haven't even, like, gotten through a single, or through the second barrier yet. The second lock.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
That shrunk that down a lot. Prevent the disturbance. Ignored the phone again.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
Other than, you know, getting 2 minutes of time loss.
At least you didn't faint.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot. Hey, Date, you wasted a whole lot of freaking time right there.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it.
It's also
It
green.
appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Let's drink some. I'm sure that's a good idea. Where?
What is this anyway?
I just saw where. If that doesn't work, we're gonna try where, because we're already probably screwed for time.
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be Gak.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
Iba? Hey, Iba!
I'm fine.
Iba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
I bet stop with the eyes.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Oh, that's a
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
three negative timey. We're basically screwed. I don't think that was the right option at all. I think these books have something to do with it, because we did that book before that caused the phone to ring again. So I think it is the books.
A book. F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
Date, 30 seconds.
Calm down, it's okay. We're just gonna do it again.
A book. F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Falco.
Prevent the view. Supposed to prevent something from viewing something? Oh, wait. That didn't do anything. Is it that we have to tear the books, maybe?
A book. Ha! I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
I think it is the tearing of the books. Maybe we don't need to read the books.
A book. Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
Date, you're out of time.
What is that?
Hi.
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
Pour lemon juice. You know what? That sounds like a good option. There's no lemon juice.
Lemon? Lemon. Where are you, Lemon?
You usually get a lemon with an order of karage, right?
No lemon.
Before we think about squeezing some on there, shouldn't we take a bite first?
Oh, if only I had a lemon. If only I had a lemon. Ah!
So yeah, that was the wrong option again.
I passed out.
I think this is supposed to... In fact, I can't exactly tell from how close it is, but I think this is supposed to be Rohan kind of staring in on his life. Where he can't really have any peace, sort of thing.
Oh, we also could have ordered a lemon sour. That would have worked.
Why wouldn't I order something else entirely?
Oh, that works too.
Date, there's no time.
Shit, this isn't good.
Kinda thought that was gonna happen. So from the first lock, we didn't make too many mistakes. We could really retry from first lock.